guys, it's Crystal. So I wanted to give you a quick recipe that I make all the time. It is my chicken tacos. I've already cut up one chicken breast and I'm going to cut up another one. Typically you need about a pound of chicken, which it happened to be 2 chicken breasts. So all I'm going to do is cut them into like little rectangles. And you want them to be bite-sized, so I'm going to cut them again. This piece is small enough, so we'll leave it like that. So I'm going to cut them one more time, and then like with a big piece here, we'll probably cut that, because I can't eat that big of a piece. But I do want to keep them a little big, because that's how I'm going to be able to know they're done, is because once they're cooking on the stove, I'm going to kind of cut into them and make them like smaller pieces. So I don't want them too small because then I can't cut them to see if they're ready. So I know I should cut this fat off, I guess. Ew. Okay, so that's all you need. Chop up bite-sized pieces of chicken, and then I just bring my pan over because there's a lot of ingredients, so I just pour them right into the pan. So you first want to put your chicken in. You could put your non-stick stuff in there, but you don't really need to because you're going to put so many juices in there. So, alright, and then make sure you wash your hands so that you don't have salmonella or whatever all over the place. Okay, and then the ingredients are pretty common. Most people have them, except for the lemonade. I never have lemonade. Okay, so let's start with the lemonade. Okay, so you need, and I have my instructions right here, and I keep them in like a plastic little, what is this called? Protector? Paper protector? I don't know, I keep it in that so that it doesn't get all messed up with the food that goes everywhere. Okay, so you need a cup of lemonade. So let's just get a cup of lemonade. Okay. You're going to pour the lemonade in. Okay. And then you need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let's hope I have enough. There's 1. And then there's 2. I'd say this is pretty healthy too. I don't know. Okay, and then we will need a tablespoon of lime juice. So I just get these at the store and they're only like $1. Well, to my store they are. And then you want to squeeze, a tablespoon in. And then, what do we need next? A teaspoon and a half of Worcestershire sauce. And that's how I say Worcestershire. Alright, so I have to get my other tablespoon, my teaspoon out. So this is half a teaspoon. And then let me get my 1 teaspoon. Okay, put that in there. And then we need a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I already got this nice and wet. So we want to rinse that off. Okay, so half a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I just have the generic stuff. It's not a big deal to me. And, alright. We'll just go ahead and pour that in. See, very simple. You're just putting all these ingredients on, and then you'll just throw it on the stove. And then next it calls for onion powder. I don't like onions, so we're not putting onion powder in. And then it calls for a bay leaf as well. And I don't bother buying a whole pack of bay leaves because I'm not going to use them and they're just going to go bad, so they're not going in this recipe. So I'm now going to throw it on the stove. And go ahead. And I keep it on high, and then I just kind of mix some of the ingredients a little bit. And then you are going to let this cook. I want to say it probably takes about 20 minutes or so. And so you just want to keep an eye on it and make sure it's not burning or anything. And what I do to test a piece of chicken, which I'll show you later, is I just use the spatula and cut a big big chunk in the center to see if they're still like pink. And so I just kind of make smaller pieces and I can see if it's done or not. So we're going to go ahead and let that cook, and I'll be back. Okay, so this has been cooking for, I guess, about 13 minutes. And so this is what I've kind of been keeping an eye on it, so this is what it looks like. Now, to check to see how it's doing, I kind of just chop a big piece open and see there's no more color in it. So these, you know, they should all be done now. So really, I'm just going to cut them into smaller pieces with the spatula. And then kind of just let the rest of this juice be absorbed by the chicken. And then it should be ready in about another 5-10 minutes. Okay, so this is what it should look like when it's done. All the juice has kind of been absorbed into the chicken. So we're just going to turn it off and transfer it to a plate or a bowl. And then you are ready. You are going to love this chicken. It is so flavorful. So then you just top it with whatever you want. I like the Ortega shells. And so normally I just smear some like sour cream on the bottom of the shell and then just top it with whatever you like, some cheese and tomatoes and lettuce. So that's what we're going to have for dinner, chicken tacos, and I made yummy corn and chicken soup that I'm warming up now. I made it earlier, but that should be delicious. Okay guys, I'll talk to you later.